Today, we're gonna be talking about Diddy. But not that Diddy, this Diddy. And his war with 50 Cent. So, let's get ready to grow from some drama and learn from some chaos. So today, we're gonna be talking about King Combs.
Diddy's son, Christian Combs, aka King Combs, dropped a diss track aimed at 50 Cent.
Knock them walls down like when them Fetty boys ran in both our cribs. Too bad they ain't know we bought the one next door, cause that's the one they missed.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Okay, so real name Christian Combs, obviously is the son of rapper, mogul, whatever you want to call, Sean Combs, and also former actor, singer, model, mogul herself, Kim Porter. Unless you've been living under a damn rock, you know that Diddy has been under serious pressure.
Well, Steve and Natasha, there's definitely movement, but not the type to make headlines. It's been just over 2 weeks since a federal criminal investigation into sex trafficking involving Sean Diddy Combs was confirmed. Now, he's denied all the allegations, and so far there have been no arrests. Everything does seem quiet, but there's a lot going on behind the scenes as this investigation moves forward.
From my experience, I suspect they are interviewing a number of people at the moment, casting a wide net that would include potential victims, employees, members of Mr. Combs' entourage, basically anyone who may have relevant information.
Sean Diddy Combs has been hit with another lawsuit just as he settles his first. Now this time, Joy Dickerson-Neal claims that she was a victim of revenge porn, in addition to allegedly being drugged and sexually assaulted by the musician back in 1991. A spokesperson for Combs says the accusations are not credible and, quote, purely a money grab.
The new allegations against Sean Diddy Combs, a music producer, is accusing hip-hop mogul of sexually assaulting him and forcing him to have sex with prostitutes. But a lawyer for Combs called the events described in the lawsuit pure fiction. This is now one of several sexual assault lawsuits filed against Combs in recent months, including a lawsuit from the R&B singer Cassie that was settled last year.
So 4 women, including his ex Cassandra Ventura, have filed lawsuits against him for SA and physical abuse.
A 4th woman has come forward with sexual assault allegations against rap mogul Sean Diddy Combs. A complaint filed today and obtained by CNN accuses Combs of sex trafficking and gang rape. The accuser says it happened when she was just 17 years old. Combs responded with a statement through his representative, writing that he, quote, did not do any of the awful things being alleged.
The pressure is getting worse.
Well, when it rains, it pours. So federal agents raided his house as part of a sex trafficking investigation beginning March of this year.
Law enforcement sources tell me the raids of Combs' homes in Los Angeles and Miami, which were the result of court-authorized search warrants, yielded a variety of evidence.
They're also reviewing the digital evidence recovered during the search warrants. They're probably issuing subpoenas, and they may be conducting other types of searches that wouldn't be in public view. Historical cell site information, emails, that sort of thing.
Now, the severity of these allegations, they along coupled with rumors. So rumors about his freak-off parties, his sexual orientation.
Did you miss me though? For real, because it seems like a thing with this birthday party.
Puff, man.
But I'm talking about for your birthday. Huh? Why won't you party with me for your birthday, man?
We partied for my birthday before. You came to my party.
No, but me and you ain't never really party, you know what I'm saying?
That's my brother right here from day one. We used to wake up and, pause, but like, check this out. Back in the days when he was like 10 and I was a little bit older, his older brother, we used to fight over the Frosted Flakes, you know what I'm saying, before pause was invented, you know what I'm saying? But it's my brother for real. We used to actually wrestle off of the Frosted Flakes because he used to always get up early with me. Now he's one of the richest stars in the world. And
What the fuck did Puff just say? What the fuck did Puff just say?
I think there's always been a lot of stuff around Diddy.
Yeah, and so now people are making him out to be some evil kingpin, innit? Okay?
I was about to say, he might actually be an evil kingpin.
Yeah. But one person in particular is very unhappy about this. He's not happy at all. And that person is Diddy's son, Christian.
Yeah.
King Combs. He is particularly aggrieved.
I will face them one by one, and they will see what will happen.
By one person in particular. And that person is 50 Cent. If I could avoid anybody in a situation like this, yeah, it would
be 50 Cent.
It would be 50 Cent.
Yep.
This brother, yeah, has a death note. You know what death note is, innit?
Yep.
That includes Ja Rule, Floyd Mayweather, Nas, Fat Joe, former G-Unit members, Lloyd Banks, Young Buck, yeah? Your former peoples.
Yeah.
The Game. Remember, he had a beef with The Game. Rick Ross. He goes to war with everyone.
Anyone.
And he usually wins. That's the most important part. Because you can go to war with people, but if you end up being a locale, it doesn't matter.
Do you know the problem, yeah, with this Christian Combs beef and 50 Cent beef? Is if you ever watch Christian Combs, yeah, he drives fuck.
Wow.
Like, I'm just gonna put it out there. He's a dry person, and there's lots of dry people. I mean, I would consider myself not such a funny person in comparison with you, because you cannot take certain things seriously, and I take a lot of things seriously.
But I'm not a naturally. I'm a goofy person, but I'm not like a naturally.
But 50 Cent is a naturally funny person.
Can you show me the difference? Can you show me like who? This is Curtis.
This is Curtis.
And here's 50.
Do not go to war with people who are naturally funny. You will not win.
50 has obviously had a beef with Diddy Senior. Yeah. 50 made a song in 2006, yeah, called The Bomb, in which he alleges that Diddy has answers to what happened to Biggie Smalls. 50 has also made various hints that Diddy is a gay or bisexual man. Yeah, and that's come out in various different interviews. In particular, he likes to tell a story about how Diddy took him offered to take man shopping.
Stop. Then he was like, yo, so when we gonna get the chance to, to kick it, like we could just hang out, nigga. We gotta kick it. This is Puff. Okay. He telling me we gotta kick it and shit. And he was like, yo, why don't we like go shopping or some shit? I mean, like I pay for it. And I was like, what the fuck this nigga just say? I got the fuck away from him because I was like, this nigga, fucking, this nigga just tell me he'd take me shopping. And this is shit that goes on. But there's a little fruit pie. It's a fruit pie. It's a fruit pie, trust me. You see these little weird ass pictures and shit like that out there, sitting out there for no reason. You don't see accident pictures with me like kissing niggas. Like that doesn't happen by accident. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Look, later you gonna find out a little shit that I be saying be real.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You want a skirt to go with that? Obviously, now Diddy's in the news for all of this mess. 50 has been going crazy, yeah? He said things like, oh, I'm gonna make a documentary called Diddy Do It. You know what I'm saying? And this is what you said about him being naturally charismatic and funny, yeah? But King Combs has been very, very unimpressed by this.
Not impressed by your performance.
If somebody's out there mocking your daddy during a hard time, it might get your back up, yeah? And so, like any normal person, he decided to get in a booth and write a diss track.
I don't want peace. I want problems.
Yeah? And the song is not good, okay?
Yeah, we know you had a few of them signing up. You might have been selling them too, sending them to different states and shit. Yeah, nigga, this ain't it. This ain't it at all. You diss Eminem and 50 Cent and this is what you came with, nigga?
They praying.
Well, that was a beat. And there were raps that were over top of that beat. And some of those raps diss 50 Cent. And then things happened. And that's my summary.
Like, what type of rhyme scheme is this? One, bando ain't even something you could really count. A bando is an abandoned house. A band is a stack of money. So count bandos is dumb anyways. But bro came over here like, I'm counting bandos. In my Gucci sandals, you want to come to a Diddy party, you really taking a gamble.
King Combs is not... You're not a gifted rapper, innit? Let me just say it like that. He's not a gifted rapper. He kind of got the same rap.
You bit your father's flow.
Yeah.
Let's not remix the problem, yeah? Like, we just gotta say it straight, yeah? King Combs, I wish you all the best in life. Your waves are fire. I gotta give you that, innit, yeah? Wow. You're doing good at the hair game or whatever, yeah? Rapping, you bit your father's flow. You did. I grew up in the 90s, innit, yeah? So we've heard Diddy rap on tracks. Do you know what I'm saying? And you know what Diddy's flow sounds like. You hear Christian Combs, and you kind of know, that it's Diddy's son. Yeah, it doesn't take you a long time to figure that out. But he's also very labored. Yeah, Diddy was very much like, what you know about do you know what I'm saying? He comes out with that, yeah. And Christian Combs is like, you know my dad. Like, if you ever heard him on the track with Tiana Taylor, if you've ever heard him on the track with Kodak Black, yeah, he sounds like he's reading. He always sounds like he's reading.
Because maybe he's always reading.
Yeah, so he's either always reading or that's just his style.
Yeah.
If you're always reading by now, bro, like, come on.
Yeah, but sometimes...
He's been out a long time. No.
I know, but sometimes this is how... You know how everyone has their process,
yeah, I suppose.
But obviously, when I used to go in the booth, I used to read my stuff. But I'd practice it. So you're reading it as a framework, but you know where most of the words are. So then you can flow with it. And part of our process was to record
many
times. So the more you do it in the booth, the more comfortable you get, and you don't give out your first take and just say, yeah, I'm going home.
But that's the thing, like, I'm not even like critiquing like Christian Combs as someone who used to rap or whatever, innit? Because to me, that's none of my business. I was very much in my infancy as a rapper at the time that I first started. But like, you have all the links in the world. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like, you chose your dad's style and you did it worse than your dad. Oh shit! But anyway,
it's like, there are lines like this.
Try to stop these evidence. You trying to bar there?
I bet when he wrote that, he was like, fire! And all these G's around him were like, that is cold.
You know a more fundamental thing about this, yeah? Because my teenage years happened when 50 Cent was ruling the streets in like 2003, yeah? Nobody played Diddy over 50.
Oh, no, most definitely
Yeah, so when you say, when all they had was 50 Cent, who put the city on the map? 50. Yeah, 50 did.
It doesn't make sense to put it in a rap battle because when you talk about rap, you talk about music.
But it also doesn't make sense because Diddy was a New York influencer before 50.
Yeah.
So you can't say when all they had was 50. They've never had all 50. 50 came in after Diddy. So the thing doesn't make sense.
So you get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
And then the rest are just obviously, from a lyrical standpoint, they're just very basic lines. Like, Pot's been hated on by many men. It's like, okay, yeah. Anybody who tries to quote 50 is gonna say something about many men shot 9 times or something like that.
So you get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
The brother snitches on his dad.
Are you serious right now, bro?
So he says this line.
The feds ran in your crib because your dad is accused of some foul stuff, bro. We not talking about they ran in the crib because he evaded taxes. We not talking about they ran in the crib because they thought he was dealing drugs, bro. They literally think your dad is a human trafficker. That's why they ran in your crib. One, saying it's a good thing that they didn't know y'all about the house next door to the one they raided is crazy.
And do you know what you accused of right now, gang? You know what your family going through, gang? This ain't time to get braggadocious, gang. I swear for God, this nigga in here literally rapping like these niggas got like a dope case. Like these niggas got a burner case. Nigga, y'all got some, you in some freaky ass shit, bro.
Dun, dun, dun.
You just made your dad look super guilty. Because what it alludes to and what it looks like you're saying is that your dad actually had incriminating evidence in the other house.
Mm-hmm.
Why would you do that?
How do you do that? How do you do that?
Don't you love your daddy?
As usual, 50 Cent heard the diss and said this. What do you expect him to do? Cower in the corner like, oh my gosh, I have to stop making these Diddy.
Do you know what's crazy
Diddy posts because, you know, Christians go come get it. My first reaction to this is your dad just got caught on camera whooping Cassie's ass. You should probably shut the fuck up. Yeah? That's my first point. You should probably just be quiet. If you want to support your dad, be at your dad's side, provide support, give him counsel through this period while the whole world is clowning him and hoping that he goes to prison. Because if the things that are reported about him are true, he should go to prison, and he should go to prison for a long time. As well as that, he's a human being, and so the comfort of his family before he goes away is gonna mean a lot to him, maybe, you know?
Not if he was dumb as Christian.
Could you imagine that, like in his last days, he's like, I'm gonna need you to get the fuck away from me. Yeah, but I'm just saying that doing rap songs, especially coming out here and doing objectively bad rap songs, yeah, that possibly incriminate your dad is not helpful.
Yeah.
What are you doing? And also, you don't have the clout and you don't have the industry recognition to get people like 50 to stop. He basically mocked you and laughed at you when you put your thing out. So is this about you or is this about your dad? Like, what the hell's going on? Do you feel what I'm saying? So to me, I would be like, spend time with your family and pattern that instead of turning into a locale online.
I've got no words for Christian. On a more serious note, I think that he should probably spend more time out of the limelight right now. I think that, you know, like everybody says, oh yeah, any publicity is good publicity. But if you understand your Miranda rights, like any information is information. Do you know what I'm saying? And the police are gonna look into that. You know, they're gonna take that quite seriously. Obviously,
especially nowadays because law enforcement look at
music,
lyrics.
yeah.
They look at lyrics. They look at social media. All of this stuff can be taken into account now. One thing that's really interesting to me is why Nepobabies and child stars have such a hard time being themselves. Now I get it, your dad is like this big flamboyant character, but this is something that I've always said, and if you've listened to me for a long time, like when we did the podcast back in the day, I've said that as a young person growing up, you need to learn how to divorce your mum and dad. And what I mean by that is you need to take the time to say, okay, my mum and dad believe X, Y, Z.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go through a process of figuring out what I believe and the things that matter to me as a person. Because I feel like if you don't do that, you end up with a bunch of ideologies that you haven't checked. And that might not actually be what and who you are. Like we tell people all the time, why can't you be yourself?
Yeah.
But if you don't know who you are, how can you be that?
He's out of line, but he's right.
Or if you don't have some inkling about who you are, how can you orientate yourself towards that? You can't. Yeah? So even if your dad is this big, powerful, you see all the time, guys who want to box or want to play football because their dad played football.
I think, do you know who said this really well? Mike Tyson. And he was talking about his son who wanted to box, and he told him, he was like, you just don't have it. He was like, you know, you have a life that's provided for you. I did well in my career and you have a good life. you don't have the hunger that I had as a young child who had nothing. And if you come up against a me, you just don't have it within you to pull it out.
What my kid has now at 14, I have a 14-year-old son, he's my oldest son. What he has now at 14, I fought all my life to get. There's no way he can do it. He has it already. What he has at 14, I fought all my life to get. He still never got it.
So it's like you fought so they don't have to.
Pretty much. They don't got the heart. Maybe for some other kind of fighting, maybe political fighting, maybe medical fighting, maybe activist fighting. But as far as just putting your blood on the line, you know what I mean, in front of millions of people, no, they don't have that kind of stuff in them. They're still like kids that when they see a guy named Tiger, Trey Songz, those guys, they melt. Even the boys, oh God, that's him, Dad.
And you alluded to it towards the beginning of the show, yeah? Where you said that King Combs has a very similar style to his dad. That's because he didn't have to develop one.
Yeah.
He didn't have to start from scratch and
try and figure it out.
And try and figure out what flow works for him that makes him seem more interesting on a track. He's got a ready-made formula because what his dad did was successful. Obviously, 50 is the antagonist, yeah? This is a man who has arguably one of the most influential hip-hop albums of all time in Get Rich or Die Trying.
Correct.
Yeah, he was part of one of the most influential rap groups of the 2003 era, G-Unit.
Correct.
Yeah, this man by himself made Stars a reputable channel. No one was looking for Stars until Power and BMF. This man has accolades, yeah? Not stuff that his dad gave him. And so you just look a bit silly. I get that you're defending your dad, innit? But because you've been so public with it, so you're actually putting yourself out there and saying like, that you support your dad.
Don't bust no U-turns cause we ain't forgetting shit. And to all y'all that switch, suck my.
And I get it, it's your dad, yeah? But sometimes you gotta move in silence. You gotta move quietly. And
you should have done a pain track.
Yeah.
That's what you should have done, yeah? Yeah, you should have done
that's what I was saying.
Yeah, you should have done a pain track. Tell everybody how, you know, like you did grow up rich, but these are some of the things that you dealt with and people don't understand.
Yeah.
They don't understand the struggle that you and your dad's been through. Your dad built it from the mud.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? As I said, bad business.
Yeah. And then pay Gunna to do the hook, innit? You know what I'm saying? I know you got the bread, innit? Pay Gunna. Yeah. And then it'll be a hit. Because Gunna don't miss.
Don't talk bad about Gunna. No, I didn't say nothing.
Yeah, I gotta say it because you see me, man, a Gunna fan. You know
Gunna's a good businessman in music. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The one thing, you can say a lot of things about Gunna, but the one thing that you can't call Gunna out for is music. But anyway, back to Treasurer Combs.
Yeah, you're drawing too much attention to your situation. Yeah, you're drawing way too much attention. Just bake off and do the things in the dark, because if your dad gets convicted, yeah, you're gonna be a laughing stock. Nobody's gonna take you serious. All your money and all the rest of it, yeah, is gonna be, what we say in Africa, tarnish.
Just blaze.
Yeah, your reputation is going to be finished. It's going to be tarnished. Yeah, because you got that connection and you popped out hard for your dad. Now, if you showed some remorse, then people are like, what do you expect him to do? That's his dad, innit?
Yeah.
Like, he can't change who his dad is. But the fact that you're being so abrasive and so obnoxious about it, people are gonna put you in the category with your dad. They're gonna be like, yo, FBI, you better check his details away and make sure he's not on that funky shit too.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So, that's all I got to say on the matter. So, let us know in the comments what your thoughts are on this situation. Do you actually think that King Combs made a good diss record?
Yeah, nigga, this ain't it. This ain't it at all.
Are we being too
If you do, stay away from the music business. We don't need you in the music business.
And if you've made it this far in the video, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like, and don't forget to tell us what you're thinking. All of these things are all free, but they make a huge contribution to the page. YouTube loves it, and we love it as well because it, you know, it shows that you're rocking with us. So, ladies and gents, thanks for watching. My name's been Sammy.
My name's been Don.
And we've been the family. Our house is your house. And until the next time, peace.
Bow.